Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today, welcome. This is Binge Play, not episode 10. We're doing something special for y'all. Video Game Award nominations are in. They've been in for about 3 weeks. I'm going to talk about the categories that I know about, and I'm going to give you the Binge Play winners. So let's go over the nominations. We're going to go over the winners, and we're going to talk about why they're the winner. So let's get into it. First category, of course, Game of the Year. But I'm not going over Game of the Year yet, because then what's the point in watching? Everybody wants to know what the Game of the Year is. Let's move on. And we're going to come back to it at the end. Best ongoing game. Destiny 2, beat it. Fortnite, okay. No Man's Sky, go back to lone screen, y'all out of here. Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege did what a lot of games couldn't do, and Rainbow Six Siege was actually one of the games that started that whole like effort. Let people play for free. Let's cut our price down. And now a lot of games are doing it, but they're doing it too soon. Like Battlefield did it within a week of the game being out. So ongoing game, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Rainbow Six Siege on this one, because where it came from to what it is now, it has a loyal fan base. They're constantly working on the game. They have tournaments now. They've been having tournaments. The tournaments are amazing. People love the tournaments. So I'm gonna go Rainbow Six Siege. Respect. Sometimes you gotta show respect where it's due. Overwatch been consistent. Since it came out, it was a good game, and then it stayed consistent. Of course, they do little bug fixes, they add characters, they do little things. But they haven't done anything to really... Fortnite, I would say, is close at number one because of what they did. If you look at the world, when this year started to now, is completely different. The whole game is damn near different, except for, of course, the basic landscape and all that stuff, and some of the basics. So, Rainbow Six Siege, best ongoing game. Congrats to them. Best game direction. Let's see. EA Detroit, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna have to go with oh man, this is rough. I'm reading the top, and they're all, see, all these games, I would say A Way Out might have to go. That's out. I would have to say Innovation. Innovation might have to go too, because Spider-Man was copy and paste. It was pretty much, the blueprint was already set out. Innovation is something new, something different. Which, yes, Red Dead, of course, the open world game, but the fact that you can cut your hair, you can take baths, that's innovation. The survival mechanics, like, it makes you really feel like you're upkeep, like you really have to upkeep with your character. God of War, from what it was to what it is right now, is different. Detroit, Become Human has that outline from Heavy Rain. They didn't do much different besides, I mean, they changed the story. They made the graphics, of course, better than Heavy Rain and all the other games that was kind of like it. Alright, I'm going to go with Rockstar Red Dead 2 on this one. Because as far as innovation, from what they did on the last game to this one, all the small details, everything from hundreds of thousands of hours of dialogue, I gotta go with Red Dead on this one. I spent a lot of time on that. That was a hard one. Best narrative, outstanding storytelling. Become Human is definitely a good one. God of War is a good one. Life is Strange is a good one. Spider-Man, I don't feel like the storytelling was all that amazing. Red Dead 2, I think the storytelling was good, but I don't think it was like mind-blowing. I'm gonna say Life is Strange is out. Spider-Man, I'm gonna have to say that's easy out. That's your basic story, your basic superhero story. It's a bad guy, he beats the bad guy, he almost kills you, but he doesn't kill you. Red Dead Redemption 2, the story was good, solid, but it wasn't mind blowing. I was like, oh. I would say God of War on this one, because if you played the old ones, if you know, it was so many layers to that game. How Kratos is such a dark character, and then he has to be a dad, and then he has to be a tough dad and show tough love, but then at the same time not be too tough, because he started seeing his child was being a little too aggressive and pulling back and saying, look man, it's not always about being this way. Just the storytelling about Kratos and his son and being a father and surviving and like beating for like these crazy gods and monsters and demons, and just I gotta go God of War on this one. Red Dead 2, it was the whole body of work that made the game amazing, not just the storytelling. Best art direction: Assassin's Creed, God of War, Octopath, Red Dead 2, and Return of the Obra Dinn. Return of Obra Dinn's out. Octopath is out. For outstanding, creative, achievements, design, animation. Oh man. So this one, I might have to give this one to Red Dead 2. I don't like picking the same shit over and over. I'm trying to spread the love, but Red Dead 2 for sure. Assassin's Creed at number 2. God of War at number 3. Okay, let's continue. Best score / music: Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Nikino, Kanui, Octopath, and Red Dead Redemption 2. This one's not that hard for me. Honestly, the music in God of War was good. The music in Red Dead was pretty good, but the thing about the music in Red Dead, it was more, alright, I'm going to do this mission, the music's coming on to get me hyped, and I'm hyped, but that's it. And then you get there and it's over. Spider-Man had more music, and I feel like it sound amazing. Spider-Man constantly had music popping off, so I'm gonna go with that one for best music. Best audio: Call of Duty, Forza, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption. Call of Duty, to me, the guns sound really nice. When you got a good pair of headphones and you blast it, the guns sound really nice. God of War sounds amazing. Spider-Man, like I said, the music sound good. I mean, of course, when you fighting people, that sounds cool. But I'm gonna have to go with Red Dead Redemption on this one, because as far as audio, the world is crazy between the music that they do have at the moments they have it. Then the sounds as far as you riding your horse, how your horse sounds, how the world sounds, the birds, the snakes, just, it really makes you feel like you're into that world. So I have to give them best audio. Like I said, if you got good headphones, you can appreciate that. Best performance. Okay, Brian D-Chart as Connor. He was, I like that. Okay. Christopher. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher these names. I'm already looking at the other name. Oh man, my boy from Assassin's Creed. I can't read that. Womp womp womp. Like, fail on my part. The guy's name is hard. If you know how to say it, you let me know. Break it down in the comment section. Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan. It's gonna be rough. And Yuri, I can't say that. Whatever. So the actor for Spider-Man was good. He played the part. Red Dead. This is rough. Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur. We already know Arthur did his thing. It took me a minute to get used to his voice and the acting for a second because he talked real slow and country, like, "Hey, well, Dutch, what do you think we should do next?" And me, I talk fast, so it was kind of like real annoying at first, but I got used to it. Connor was cool as far as him sounding and acting like a robot. He really played the part. I'm gonna have to go with. Actually, I'm gonna go with Christopher Judge on this one as Kratos from God of War. That's my pick. Like I said, as far as acting, I feel like they all did different things in different categories. I mean, that's why we have the award show. Spider-Man, he was good, but it was like Spider-Man. It wasn't really how much emotion is Spider-Man gonna dig up. Like, he's gonna make you laugh, and he's, Arthur, yes, but spoiler alert, when you find out that he has TB and he's dying, like, you really feel bad. You really feel pretty shitty. Assassin's Creed, I watched gameplay. Yes, the actor's cool and he did his thing, but as far as that is concerned, it was just regular kind of Assassin's Creed. It didn't make you feel sad, then happy, then this, then that. For Becoming Human, as far as Brian's concerned, for him to just stay in that zone, that robot zone, that was pretty dope. But Christopher Judge, he has to get it. Like I said, it was more layers to his character as far as where the acting went. From being a tough guy, to being a dad, to being sad, to being happy, to being a good dad, to being a bad dad. It was a lot going on. So, and like I said, we all know Kratos was a badass from day one. So I feel like it was just a harder job to show a softer side of Kratos. So let's get into, I'm not going to get into games for impact. I don't know these games, and honestly, it's not one of the bigger categories. So yeah, we're going to skip that one. Best independent game, I'm sorry, I'm just a AAA guy, man. I just like big games. Pause. No need to pause there, whatever. But I'm just into bigger games. I've never really been into independent games that much. But best mobile game we can talk about, and my pick, Donut County, Florence, Fortnite, PUBG Mobile, and Reigns Game of Thrones. I'm gonna have to say PUBG because Fortnite is cool, but trying to do all that building and shoot, it's just a lot to try to do on the phone. PUBG, I thoroughly enjoy it on my phone. Me and my coworkers play it all the time, and I'm going to go with PUBG. I think they really need to focus on the phone game, on the mobile game, and kind of just take over that lane. I feel like as far as the game is concerned, they're just, they're just surviving. They're there, they're hanging on. But as far as a mobile game, I feel like they can really take that over. Best VR, AR game, I'm going to stay away from this category. Best action game. Oof. Call of Duty. Dead Cells, Destiny 2, I can't really go with that. Far Cry, Mega Man. Mega Man is action. It's a lot of action. Far Cry was good. Destiny 2 is out. Dead Cells is out. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with Far Cry on this one. It was a good amount of action. You know Far Cry games, they're all kind of the same, pretty much. But the thing that kind of took... The one thing that kind of messes me up when it comes to Call of Duty is the campaign. Honestly, I'm taking off points because they didn't have the campaign, even though they had the Battle Royale. Battle Royale is what it is, though. So I'm going to go with Far Cry 5 on this one. Best action adventure game: Assassin's Creed, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption, Shadow of Tomb Raider. I think that should be crickets. They should. That's out of here. That can't even compete with no game on the fucking. That can't compete. Assassin's Creed. Let me see. God of War. Even though it was somewhat of an open world, it still had. This, I would say, is between Assassin's Creed and Red Dead. You know what? For argument's sake, damn, I don't want to keep giving the same games the same, you know what I mean, the number one spot. But again, you got to give respect where it's due. I would say Red Dead Redemption 2 on this one. That's where I'm going with it. That's my pick. Assassin's Creed, a strong number 2. Spider-Man number 3. God of War number 4. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I don't know why that's even in there. Oh, sorry. Alright, moving on. Best role-playing game. I might have to stay away from this. Monster Hunter World, though. I go with that. Okay, best fighting game. Blaze Blue, Dragon Ball Z, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter. Street Fighter is always going to be popping because of their fan base. Soul Calibur is out right now. It's got really good reviews. A lot of people saying it's a really good game. I've watched gameplay of it. I didn't buy it because I knew, honestly, it was competing with Red Dead. Like, if I had to play Soul Calibur Red Dead, I'm picking Red Dead every time. Dragon Ball Z, I enjoyed it. For me, it was chaotic. Just those type of games where it's constant speed, like it's not really no thought. It's like the Call of Duty of fighting games. It's just like forward, punch, kick. There's no like Soul Calibur is a little more strategic, which I like, and I don't know why Tekken isn't on this game. I mean, on this list. I would go with Tekken, honestly, but since Tekken's not here, and the thing about Street Fighter is it's pretty much high lows. You jump, that don't work, you slide. I mean, you trip. Once you trip, you go back to the cross ups and the switch. Nah, I feel like it doesn't have enough layers to it. So I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur on this one. You can be super aggressive if you want, but at the same time you can be strategic, and the 3D motion and all that just gives it that advantage to me. Best sports / racing game. Here we go. FIFA is always the king. Forza, Mario Tennis, NBA 2K19, and Pro Evolution Soccer. Pro Evolution Soccer would have to compete with FIFA. Nothing's touching FIFA, so sorry. Pro Evolution Soccer, you're out. NBA 2K. I'm gonna go with, for a winner, I'm gonna go with FIFA, but 2K is right there. For Pro Evolution Soccer to be up here with FIFA is like NBA Live being up here with 2K. I mean, it's normally just one clear-cut winner, and that's just it. Best multiplayer game. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Monster Hunter World, Sea of Thieves. Best multiplayer game. Sea of Thieves is out. Destiny 2 out. Not even a thought. Monster Hunter World, it was cool, but it's out. I'm gonna go with Fortnite on this one. This is kind of easy for me on this category. Call of Duty is what it is. Fortnite is what it is. I will give the nod to Fortnite because it's just, I don't know it, man. It's just, it changed the game for a lot of things. Call of Duty Black Ops is what it is. It's ADHD. It's for ADHD gamers, man. It's just no thought. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Run forward. Get killed. Spawn in fast. Kill 2 people. Die. It's no thought. It's no type of anything. It's just all reaction time, which honestly isn't all that enjoyable to me. So I'm going with Fortnite because between the building mechanics, which set this game apart from every other battle royale and all that, that just changed the game for me. So I'm going with Fortnite. Best student game, I'm staying away from this one. Best indie game, best debut indie game, I'm staying away from. Best esports game. Okay, so between Fortnite, League of Legends, and Overwatch. You know what? I'm gonna go with Overwatch on this. Fortnite is still relatively new as far as esports and tournaments. Maybe next year they might get it. This year, I'm going with Overwatch as the winner. Best esports player. Echo Fox is pretty dope. Sonic Fox is amazing. And other people I don't really know. So I'm going with Sonic Fox. Best esports team I have to stay away from. I don't know. Best esports coach I'm staying away from. Best esports event. Okay, here we go. For this list, I'm gonna have to go with Evo. I feel like Evo, from where they was to where they are now, it's jumped leaps and bounds. It done came a long way, and I'm gonna go with Evo on this one. Big respect to them. Best esports host. Why isn't Eris on this? I have no clue. I have no clue who any of these guys are, so I'm going to skip past that. Best esports moment. I'm going to stay away from this one. Best content creator of the year. This one I do have a problem with because Dr. Lupo, Myth, Ninja, Pokimane, Willie Rex, like, alright, so I would have to probably go with, my personal favorite would be Dr. Lupo. Even though I enjoy watching Ninja just smack people around easily. Myth was my favorite, but I feel like he kind of fell behind at some point. I'm going to go with Ninja on this one. But I feel like content creator should be more somebody like Angry Joe. Somebody more like... honestly, Angry Joe should be the winner for content creator. But I do feel like they should separate this category and maybe do best Twitch streamer or most entertaining Twitch streamer, something like that. And then, which would be CDN the third, in my opinion. But whatever. So we getting off track. Best Twitch performer or something like that, and then a YouTube best content creator slash like YouTube parentheses, which honestly probably, like I said, would be Angry Joe or maybe Corey. I feel like Corey Kenshin, because they make videos and their main focus is making you laugh or giving you good info, editing. Myth, Ninja, and Lupo, they play the game, they have somebody edit it for them, and they put it out. So they're not going for content creating. They're going for, let me be the best I can in these games. Let me have fun and kill people and do all type of crazy stuff in these games. And then it turns out to be on YouTube. So it's not really like their focus is content creating. But I'm going to go with Ninja. Even though personally, I'm a little bit more on Dr. Lupo's team. I just feel like he's a little bit more mature. But last but not least, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Game of the year. BPTV, NJCheese, Game of the Year winner. I'm not going to give you the winner yet. I'm going to break it down a little bit. Game of the Year is some of the categories all in one. Audio, music, best actor, best story, best this, best that. So, Assassin's Creed, we'll get into it. Celeste, that's out of here. Cross that out. God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, fun, but Game of the Year, not close. I would go with Call of Duty over. I would put Fortnite over. Nah, I don't know. But Monster Hunter World, I don't think it should be there. And Red Dead Redemption 2. I think we all know who's the clear-cut winner on this. But as far as the whole body of work, God of War, amazing moments, good acting. Spider-Man, good acting for what it is. Like I said, there's not too much emotional depth in there, but for Spider-Man to be Spider-Man, it was cool. You know, he makes you laugh. He does his thing. As far as visuals, it looks nice. Music is good. Action's good. But the one thing that's a negative for this would be that it's the repetition of the side missions, the constant over and over and over and over. Bad guy stole a vehicle. Bad guy stole a vehicle. Oh, Spider-Man, bad guy stole another vehicle. Oh, they stole a truck this time. Oh, they stole a car this time. Oh, this lady's getting her purse stole. Oh, this guy's getting beat up in the alley. That's the story mode. That's the side missions right there. That's it. I mean, they got a few different ones, but I feel like they could have definitely changed the game, and they need to consider thinking of other side missions. Like the one Spider-Man game, I believe it was the last one, you can actually go into a burning building, use your senses, and grab people and take them out. Why would they take that out? That was amazing. Maybe somehow, maybe a car drives off the road and into the river, and somehow you have to think of a way to get the car out the river. The one where people were sick and you had to take them to the hospital, or they had broken legs. Maybe you're swinging and a construction worker falls off a building. Just maybe. You have to swing. Well, I guess they think it gets into a darker area, but because if you don't make it, he splats onto the ground. But still, think of something. I don't care. Put a cat in a tree. I'll save the cat. Just to break up the monotony. Assassin's Creed, I watched. I didn't buy. Because it was just too many games. That was just too much going on. Assassin's Creed, from what I've seen, from the reviews, from what I've heard, plenty of game time, good story. Definitely one of the better Assassin's Creeds. But it sounds good, it looks good. And at this point, it would be between Red Dead and Assassin's Creed. But Red Dead would get the nod and would get the edge for one, it's so much to do. You rarely ever feel like you're doing the same shit over and over. The detail, all the little details that they have in the game, everything from being able to put your gun up in the air and scare people instead of just regular point and just miss them and you shoot and they get scared. Like you actually like bang bang shoot up in the air. Everything from holstering your weapon, between the customization and cutting your beard, and even when you could cut your mustache short and you can fuck up your hair completely. It's like real life. Like you fuck up your beard and it's really messed up. Like you really gotta grow it out to try to even the patches up. So the detail in Red Dead will give this the edge on that. And the winner of best game of the year is Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think we all know this, but I just had to do a small breakdown as to why. And that pretty much wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. This was a fun video for me. I actually enjoyed it. One last thing I have to get into before I get into the Mishmash tournament. Video Game Awards, I will be watching. I can't wait to see who they pick. Like I said, I spread the love somewhat, and I didn't want to pick, honestly, I could pick Red Dead for everything, but what fun would that be? You know what I mean? So I can't wait to watch him, and we can actually probably do a recap of the Video Game Awards. And like I said, when we figure out who they pick as their winners, we can maybe compare and contrast, and we'll try to do something cool for you. So that wraps up BingePlay BPTV's Video Game Award winners. But last but not least, let's get into Mishmash. They're killing it with the tournament. They have went from 0 to hero very fast. They're growing very rapid. They're doing a lot, and they got the merch, they got the tournaments popping off, they got their gear set up, they got sponsored, and they did a lot of this within a year. They actually they inspire me to step up my game and do more, and to continue working hard. You know, 20 people might see this video, but that one person that says, man, I really enjoyed watching this, that's what matters. And like I said, Mishmash, man, keep doing your thing. You see it here. Saturday, December 8th, 12 p.m. Eastern. They will be doing a tournament. I will be watching. I won't be. The sad part about Twitch streaming and doing YouTube, you kind of really have to pick and choose what you want to do. Because if I wanted to be a tournament player, at this point, it's easy to with all these in-game tournaments, but I would have to be fully focused. If I wanted to do a Fortnite tournament, I have to practice. I have to get a teammate. We have to practice. You know what I mean? I have to really dig deep and spend a lot of time, and that would take away from the YouTube, the research that I do, and the news that I bring to you. So I kind of have to pick and choose. So shout out to you guys, Mishmash Gaming. I'll put it in the description below. Check them out on Twitch. Check them out on YouTube and Instagram. Those are my guys. So that wraps it up. Everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. And I'm out.